In the last video, we looked at how Roth conversions can save you money on taxes while you're in retirement. Now, this strategy is particularly helpful to people who have been blessed in their career and have a lot of money saved up. What we usually see a lot of times with people who are corporate executives or maybe business owners is that they have very large retirement balances in a traditional 401k plan or a traditional IRA. And while this is really good to help cover living expenses in retirement, the rules around how you take that money out can actually create a lot of taxes for you in the future. And this is really because Uncle Sam is always trying to get his cut of your money. And when you put money into a traditional account, you're using pre-tax dollars, so you get the benefit when you put the money in. But the problem is, Uncle Sam says, well, we want to make sure we're getting our cut of that. So they came up with this rule called required minimum distributions, which require you at age 72 to start pulling money out of your traditional accounts. Now, the thing with that is, while they force you to do that from traditional accounts, if you have money in a Roth IRA, there is no required minimum distribution rule for that. So in theory, you can leave money in a Roth IRA until the day you die. So how do we work with executives in planning out a Roth conversion strategy? The reality is you have to do it well before you're planning on retirement. So 5 to 10 years is usually what we recommend. And the reason for that is we're trying to create what's called income gap years. So those are years that you're in retirement, but you're not working anymore and you're not earning any money. So a simple example of how this might work is we might have a client that we've been working with for a while, and we've been advocating for them to save some extra money in some accounts so that when they're in these income gap years, they have money to live on. So in year one, they're still working, they're putting money away for retirement and setting some more money aside to help with their living expenses. And then in years 2, 3, 4, and 5, when they're officially retired, they're not making any other money yet, they're not taking any Social Security, we're able to go and strategically convert some of the traditional money that they have into a Roth. And as we saw in last week's video, the amount of money you can save on taxes can actually be quite large. So if we compound that strategy for several years, 4, 5, 6 years, there's a lot of money that can be saved on taxes in retirement. And then at the point where they turn age 72, they're still going to have money in their traditional accounts. Uncle Sam is going to say, you have to start taking money out. And they'll also have Social Security at that point. So they're going to have income. So we don't want to do the Roth conversions when there's other income already. But if we do these Roth conversions, what it really helps out is that those RMDs are going to be a lot lower than they would have been if we had just left all the money in a traditional IRA. A strategy like this depends on a lot of different factors, and it's hard to generalize the strategy in a short video like this. But what we do when we work with clients is we really try to plan out their retirement years in advance. So the better planning you do, the more planning you do up front, the more a strategy like Roth conversions can be of value to you. So if you want to learn more about how this might work for you and your family, please reach out to us. We're here to walk through everything and look at all your finances to see if a Roth conversion strategy might be good for you. Thank you for watching.